let's hop into a few things. All
Let's
right.
go through it. I'm ready.
So we're gonna start with TV. All right. What shows were you watching? And I want to know which shows are you not supposed to watch.
Listen, hold on. I'm gonna start this one off because
Xena
Warrior Princess was like
that was fire.
show.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember
That was fire. Ooh, God bless you.
Oh, you got ice in yours too. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Xena Warrior Princess, I do remember that she was amazing.
Yes.
Was it a Hercules spinoff?
No. So Xena was her own thing, and then Hercules, of course, they had like a.
They had crossovers.
Yeah, they had
Yeah,
crossovers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and then was it Beastmaster was another one, which he wasn't as.
No.
Yeah, he wasn't Hercules, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I used to watch that. Now I would have no business watching that then, but you know, I was watching.
That was the one you had no business watching. That's light.
Man, you should see what he
That's
had
light.
for not,
Oh,
what we're not
Because
supposed to watch.
If you were a child like me of the 90s, there was a little television station called Cartoon Network.
Epic.
And the later it got, the more less child friendly it got.
Absolutely.
And there was a show.
Oh, we getting into it like that? Okay, I got some.
there was a show called. Now I'm drawing a blank. Goodness, help me out, Miles.
Was it the celebrity show?
Celebrity. Yeah, what's it called?
Celebrity Deathmatch.
Celebrity Deathmatch.
Yes, definitely
I
watched
used
a
to
lot of
watch
that. That was pretty
I
entertaining.
used to watch that, and I know I wasn't supposed to watch that show.
Oh man,
Listen, that show, no child
No child.
should be subject to such violence.
you know what? Imagine if they had that nowadays. You know, the big, Drake and Kendrick
man.
Lamar. I mean, they would
that
have
would've
had
been
that.
great.
That would have been crazy.
That would've been
Essentially, that's what that beef was. It was celebrity deathmatch, just an audio version.
But see, I only
instead of
watched
visual.
only watched it as a child. I can't imagine it being a good show as an adult.
It was really.
Well, then again, you got to think about when you were a
Immature.
kid. Like, you probably didn't understand a lot of other themes or stuff that they were talking about in the show.
Yeah.
That's a
because
fact.
I don't remember a lot of it in that sense of like what they were actually talking about. But I'm sure if I look back on it, like, wait a minute, oh, this was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That show was hilarious, though. I'm not gonna lie. As a kid, I will say that show was hilarious, and it was cool to see. For some reason, someone get a chainsaw in the middle of a wrestling match. And,
Yeah.
use a chainsaw.
Yeah. It was something.
Yeah, it was all like claymation or like.
Yeah, it was claymation.
They need to bring back claymation. There's something special.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
No,
They
there's
just
something
did like a
special
new
about
chicken
claymation.
run. They can keep it where it is.
I think it's a pretty cool
Really?
like.
I think it's cool.
I think it's cool.
We were just talking about that, huh? We were just like, I'm not a fan of claymation. We literally
Claymation
just talking about that.
nowadays is so advanced. Like, it's really good. Like, I don't know. There's one movie with Paranorman. I think I watched not too long ago.
Norman? Yeah.
Paranorman. It's
Yeah.
like a whole claymation film.
Did you see Chicken Run too?
Yeah, I've seen all the chicken runs.
Yeah, it was decent. I wasn't screaming
It's
for
so much
it.
better now. There's Box Trolls. That was a more recent
Was
one.
Box Trolls
I don't even
claymation?
know what that is.
It definitely was, I believe. I think so. Correct me if I'm wrong. In the
I don't
comments.
know.
I think so.
I don't know what that is. But what I do know is that a show that I enjoyed watching was Zoom.
Come on and zoom, come on and zoom, come on and zoom, come on and yeah.
Come on and zoom.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That
If
was
you
great
grew up in
TV.
the 90s,
02134. Send it to
You
Zoom.
called in, didn't you?
Hey, man, listen.
if you were a child of
Was
the
that
90s,
PBS?
I think it was,
It
yeah.
might have been.
Yeah, PBS used to have the
They
show.
had
PBS
they
some
had the-
bangers.
They for sure.
Yeah,
That's some
PBS.
bangers.
Because Zaboomafoo was
Listen.
fire.
So Boomafoo was legit.
So it's funny, like the way that my life was. So we didn't have a lot of TV growing up, but then we had TV at my grandparents' house. So one set of grandparents, we was watching Cartoon Network. Another set of grandparents, we was watching PBS. So yeah, I got it all. But PBS was good. What else was on PBS? We used to watch Wishbone.
Oh yeah, I had the Wishbone backpack. And
Did you?
there's a picture of me, my first day at kindergarten. I had the Wishbone backpack with the lunch pail and everything.
You was ready to go.
Man,
Did you want a dog?
I was so excited. I was like, man, I got a Wishbone. I'm about to show up. Yeah, it was crazy.
Wishbone
was
good.
fire.
Did you want the dog though?
Oh yeah, I did at that point, but
I don't think I ever wanted a dog for anything. But that show was
we
really
had
cool. Though.
Read Between the Lions.
between the lions,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
with
just
Cliffhanger.
between the lions.
Sorry,
okay.
my bad.
Cliffhanger, hanging from
Hanging
a cliff.
from a cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's cliffhanger, hanging from a
We
cliff,
had,
something like
what's
that.
that? Dragon Tales.
Man, listen, I wish that with this to fly with dragons in the land apart. Yeah, that was
Listen, Dragon Tales was
Dragon
fire.
Tales was hard.
But so I remember when we went to Hugh Banks Elementary. I had to be in like kindergarten at the time.
Uh-huh.
This is when I still enjoyed going to the library as a young child. And y'all remember the Scholastic book fairs?
Do
Fire.
I remember Scholastic book fairs?
Listen,
remember
man.
the Morph books?
Oh yeah.
You didn't read them. You just they turn the pages and
Watch them changes to the look. Yeah, man.
So those book fairs are what actually made me enjoy for a period in time. Clifford the Big Red Dog. I don't care what nobody say.
That was a big
Clifford
red dog.
was trash.
If you didn't like Clifford.
Clifford was trash.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I ain't really
I wasn't a
Clifford.
big
Y'all
He's
didn't
just a
like
big dog.
Clifford's a
Like
big red
that was
dog.
it.
It was a massive red dog.
He was
Nah,
too big,
man.
to be
Have
honest
you,
with
had
you.
you ever seen a red dog?
No, you got a legitimate point with that. I've never seen a red dog. I was thinking about the size. I didn't even think about the color.
Listen, I don't care. Big red didn't matter. Clifford was born. Okay. If we're gonna go dog for dog here when it comes
Wishbone's
to
gonna win.
Wishbone's definitely winning that. But then I mean you got Blue.
Yeah.
Blue's Clue.
Hey, Blue is a legend.
I didn't look.
Blue's a
Hold
legend.
on. Whenever you found out that Blue was a girl, like how old were you when you
I
found
was
that
I
out?
was probably like 22 by the time I found out.
For
Blue
real?
was
Blue's a girl?
Yes.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
Blue's
talk about
been a girl the
revelation.
whole time.
Well, how about that? Well, not my Blue's Clues.
Yeah, nah, he was a dude to
Yeah,
me.
Blue to me, definitely.
Blue
Absolutely.
and Steve.
Blue
Two
Skin
dudes.
Dudes. Yeah. Too. I still sing the Mel song. Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me wanna wag my tail. And when it comes, I wanna mail.
Y'all enjoyed that a little bit too much.
That was good.
Nice.
We had great television.
Man. Oh yeah.
The worst cartoon ever was not Matilda, Madeline.
Oh.
You remember Madeline? See, you
Yeah,
remember.
Madeline was hard though.
No,
Madeline was a little.
Wait.
Madeline was hard, but
Madeline, she was adventurous.
Let me tell you why Madeline was trash.
And I like that. You know,
Madeline, wasn't a cartoon. It was a book. Like
True.
they didn't move. It was just like a picture, and they would read the page to you, and then show you the next picture. It wasn't like a regular cartoon.
So who you keeping, Madeline or Caillou?
I don't
we
know-
getting
I don't
Caillou
know.
up outta here.
Caillou's gotta go. For
Yeah,
attitude alone, Caillou's gotta
no
go.
Caillou.
Yeah.
And
Nah.
what's the one with the cats? I think you said you liked it. The cat show. Sagwa. Y'all remember Sagwa?
Sagwa? No, I do not.
I don't remember
Well,
that.
they singing it. They
Wow.
remember it.
That at all.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Yeah, it was. I didn't like Sagwa either.
But what I do remember is dang, now I'm forgetting that Lamb Chop. Do y'all remember Lamb Chop?
Oh yeah, this is the
Fire.
song that
Never
never ends.
Yes, it goes on and on, my
Yeah,
friend.
Lamb Chop was
Yeah.
great.
Some people started singing, but they didn't know what.
Okay,
But you know
I'm
who?
not gonna-
Okay, let's just get into like who really carried like the '90s, right? I'm drawing a blank, but the guy walks in and starts putting his socks on, and
You talking about Mr. Rogers?
Mr. Rogers.
I wanted y'all to close it up.
Listen.
Mr. Rogers carried the '90s.
Mr.
bro.
Rogers
Well,
carried,
he carried the 50s,
a few
the
decades,
60s,
actually.
70s. Yeah.
Mr. Rogers, I'm telling you, it's
Yeah,
funny
who's
because they
Rogers?
have like a spin-off, like cartoon version of it. It's like
Really?
That's weird.
with like a little cat or a tiger or something like that. Yeah, and I'm like, man, it's not the same, man. It's like-
They should be ashamed for doing that. They need to let that go.
shout
Tom
out,
Hanks did a great job playing him, though.
shout out to Mr. Rogers for just being a legend and a amazing person. He was dope. But before we transition to the next topic,
Wait, don't transition from TV. I got a TV question for you.
Okay, what's your TV
Let's
question?
do it.
All right, TVs and movies, but we talking 90s, early 2000s here. Who was your TV crush?
Mm.
And you will be
That's a good
judged
one.
for this, in case you're wondering.
Should we go with like the obvious ones, like Topanga and like?
Topanga
Megan
was
Good?
definitely on my list.
Yeah, for sure. Megan Good, yeah, because I mean when Cousin Skeeter dropped, I was watching that every day. 'cause
Exactly.
Well, what's that movie
But
she was in
some other
before?
stuff before
that
that.
movie, the movie her and Journey was in. That old Ease by You.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Ease by You,
That's
I
the first
remember
time I
that.
saw her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now this, what I'm about to mention is technically from the year 2000, but
Yeah,
And it's a cartoon?
Early 2000,
Yeah, early
you
2000
Is
count.
it El Dorado?
it is
Chell.
Chell.
Oh, yeah,
Chell
that's
from El
100%.
Dorado. I'm not
I
gonna
don't
lie.
know what's with y'all, Chell.
Wait,
No.
you're not a Chell fan?
Chell is
Please
alright.
put Chell on the screen for the
We gotta
people.
get a
picture
Please
of
put
Chell.
Chell on the screen.
Chell is not.
Are you serious?
She not
Like,
not
you don't
messing
want me
with.
to want to go to Spain with you.
She's not messing with Kiraka Kash. You know, off of
Who?
Kita. from Atlantis.
Oh, okay.
Come on,
but that movie was trash.
Listen,
The movie was
Keita was
She
way
carried-
more fired.
She carried the
Then
whole
too, she
thing.
did. I mean, what's the old girl from Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Look,
She
get
more
outta
fired
here.
than her
I
too.
don't even like that
Let
movie.
me be 100% honest.
I
with
saw
y'all.
that movie like one time.
I didn't see that movie until I was 30 something years old.
That's because something wrong with you, man.
Yeah, Hunchback. I didn't.
It's a
see
great
it till-
movie.
It's a movie about a priest who doesn't know how to deal with his lust, so he decides to kill people.
Pretty much.
That's what I got out of it.
Yeah.
That's
He
dark.
shoulda went to
I don't
church.
remember that.
That's what it is. He was in love with her. Yeah.
That's crazy. But so before we transition,
It's like-
now this is really a show.
Nobody likes Tatiana Ali.
love
y'all-
Tatiana
y'all-
Ali.
She was dope, but I mean,
She
that
didn't get no
whole show-
mentions.
A lot of people didn't get mentioned, bro. Like, we gonna mention everybody?
I mean,
You
we can
mentioned
go
a
back.
couple?
Pretty
Yeah,
much
Halle
dang near
Berry.
everybody from a different world.
You feel me?
Okay, so let's talk about that. Kimberly Reese
Uh-huh.
or Freddie. And you
Kimberly Reese. At the time, I'm going
Kimberly
Kimberly
Reese or Freddie?
I'm
going Kimberly Reese. The chocolate
That's
dark
actually harder
skin.
than. That's harder
It's
than
hard
you think.
to. It is hard, but I'm going
Back
Kimberly
then, I
Reese.
would have picked Freddie as a young, not.
Yeah, I'm probably
mature
going
man.
Freddie.
But now, yeah,
Um,
I'll go with Kimberly.
I just
Reese.
watched the show the other day.
Have you ever rewatched like? It's
Have
actually
I?
it's
I watch
pretty.
it all the time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually really.
Yeah, that show
really
is
cool
classic.
to watch.
It
to
never
watch
goes
back.
off rotation.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all can go to another topic.
But shoot, before because we started listening people, Lisa Bonet from the Cosby Show.
Oh, for
And-
sure.
At the
was-
time, yeah. Now,
I mean, she's
not
older.
so much.
You know. Nah,
she was just light
fire.
skinned. Like that's what it was. No disrespect to anyone light skinned. That's all she had going for her. That's just me.
One person that will always be mentioned, probably until they're like 99, Felicia Rashad. I don't care.
Now
Yeah.
you talking.
Yeah, now
Okay.
you talking.
Yeah,
you're talking
Felicia
yeah.
Rashad.
Talking in the daytime.
Listen,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to Felicia Rashad, the greatest TV mom in the history of TV moms.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I want my wife to age like her. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw Felicia at like 65.
She was just in a movie I just watched the other day.
I said,
The
she's still cute. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Doing a great job.
But this was my transition though. Before we hop to the next topic, a show that really carried the 90s, especially for kids. It's all that.
Oh,
Come on.
all that.
This is all that.
Listen, that show right there carried the 90s on.
Yeah, that
its
was
Oh,
Nickelodeon.
yeah.
It was. That
was it.
Nickelodeon. Yeah.
Because okay, were y'all more Nickelodeon guys or like Disney Channel?
I was a Nickelodeon kid for sure.
Same here.
Because
I was definitely
Slime Time,
Legends of the
Hidden Temple.
bruh.
Yeah.
Nickelodeon.
What's
was
that?
on fire.
What's the one with the aggro crag at the end? You gotta climb up. What's that?
I know what you're talking about.
Dang, what's the show called?
We should do some research before we.
Man,
did
we
this
definitely
episode.
should have.
Yeah,
but
we
this,
probably
this is off the top of the dome,
had
guys.
2 weeks
Okay,
to do it.
this is
That's
completely off the
hilarious.
top of the dome. But I want to. It's like a one word name. I don't know. Guts.
Guts. Yeah,
Oh,
Guts.
Guts.
yeah,
Guts
yeah.
was fire.
Listen, the 90s was great. And, shout out to the 90s and shout out to Kel Mitchell, who just did the interview with Shannon Sharp on
Yeah.
Club Shay Shay.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
wife put him through some stuff.
We didn't know what you was
absolutely.
dealing with, brother, but we
Yeah.
appreciate every laugh.
Yeah.
And I love orange soda to this day, probably because of you. So
For sure.
shout out to the 90s.
Yeah, I watched Kenan and Kel, and I think that's probably when I stopped watching Nickelodeon. Like
Kenan
after
and Kel?
Kenan and Kel.
After
Oh,
King
yeah,
and
that's
Kill.
probably it.
Yeah, I think when Nick Cannon started being into
when
all
Nick
that
had-
stuff,
Yeah.
then
that's when it- that's when it was over.
then I was like, I'm not gonna watch it as much anymore.
And no disrespect, I think I just aged out. I just
Yeah,
think I wasn't the demographic
sure.
for the video.
Yeah, I mean, you get older. They got older.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I did really like the Amanda show. as a
Amanda, please.
Amanda Bynes.
kid. Yeah.
Amanda was cool.
Amanda, please.
I mean,
Yeah, we
Nickelodeon
used
gave
to
us a
watch
lot of
that.
stars.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Whew. Now, did y'all didn't watch Quiet on the Set, did y'all?
I didn't see Quiet
No.
on the Set.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well.
I heard it was real sad. Though.
It makes all this Nickelodeon stuff sad, in case you're wondering. I'm
Yeah,
feeling
I don't
sad.
want to. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, don't
But
do
I mean,
it.
I get it.
I'll give you the
though.
Cliff Notes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Don't worry about it.
transitioning because all that had so much music. We're gonna transition. I got a question for y'all.